have you ever bought something not because you wanted, but because you were afraid what might happen if you didn't? So fear is powerful, right? And advertisers, they know that. So today we are diving into two very different advertising strategy from Vietnam's milk industry, one that use fear and one that inspire desires. So we will not only compare the effectiveness, but also the ethics and ask what kind of relationship we want between brands and consumers. So this presentation will compare two campaigns, Nutri-Food Grow Plus and Vietnamese Green Farms. So both of them, they are targeted to parents and use multiple media such as TV or digital, and they were active in Vietnam within the past 5 years. But while they share the same category, the emotional strategy and ethical boundaries couldn't be more different. But first, let's talk about the why emotion matters so much in advertising. So according to Satterov 2024, emotional appeals build stronger memories, action, and brand loyalties. So the fear and the desire, they both work, but they work in very different ways. So the fear will push us to act fast to avoid the pain or loss, and the desire, it will pull us towards something better, such as pleasure, comfort, and status. To better understand this, let's start with the campaign that use fear, the Nutri-Food Go Plus.
Với hơn 25 nghiên cứu, Nutri-Food thấu hiểu nhu cầu dinh dưỡng đặc thù trẻ em. Đây cùng viện nghiên cứu dinh dưỡng Nutri-Food thụy điển kết hợp công thức FDI và 100% sữa non 24 giờ thụ mỹ, tối ưu nền tảng miễn dịch giúp ngừng đuôi đề kháng. Nutri-Food Plus sữa non mới, ngừng đuôi đề kháng, đẹp khỏe đẹp vui, một sản phẩm của Nutri-Food thụy điển. So you can see in this as Nutri-Food Grow Plus speak directly to one of the most emotional, vulnerable group, that is young parents, especially the mothers. So in the beginning, the ad show a child who's sick, coughing, sneezing, and a mother who clearly anxious. But then the child drink milk and the sky turned clearer. Suddenly everything is warm and brighter. It is show a very clear message that if you want your child to be healthy, this is the milk you should buy. But underneath, it plants a deeper thought. So if your child gets sick, maybe it's because you didn't choose the right milk. And so let's look at how this fear-based message is constructed. So the power of this ads lie in how it's mirror real-life parental anxiety. So the parents, they are already worried about their kids' health, and Nutri-Food doesn't need to exaggerate that fear. It's just activated. And then it's present Grow Plus as the double immunity solutions. So the shift is, the tone is dramatic from gloom to hope. And on social media, influencer reinforce this message through relatable mom stories, such as Yang Ơi, and that creates the social validations. It's not just like a brand talking to you, but it is people like you, and all of this combined into a compelling call to actions. But it's not just emotion, it is emotion structured by psychological. Nutri-Food strategy align directly with protection motivation theories. So first, it's present a credible threat that your child's getting sick, and then it gives you a coping mechanism like Grow Plus with claim like IgG 1000 plus or 24-hour colostrum. Even though these sound scientific, they are not backed by any transparent data. Still, visually, when the rain's clear and the sun shines, it creates the emotional resolutions, and that is the key. So now let's step into a completely different world, the Vinamilk Green Farm campaign.
Con mèo có học vịt cỏ à? Nhờ cô bé kêu chứ không phải. Sản phẩm thịt và sự tự bỏ trong gốc oxy tự do. Cho dòng sữa sọc sành.
So there is no fear, no crisis, just a girl in the green meadow drinking milk, smiling, and the ad isn't solving any problem, and it's offering an experience. And also the slogan, it's focused on taste and freshness. It speaks to a more confident urban consumers who want quality, not out of fear, but aspirations. So the Vinamilk is selling more than milk. It's selling a feeling of calm, natural, and balance. The visuals are light and artistic. Even the factory looks like peaceful. This campaign, it's target people who already believe they deserve a good choice. It ran for that belief. And the message that say you're already doing great, here's something better to enjoy. And that's a very different kind of relationship between brands and consumers. It's based on trust, not pressure. So now let's compare what emotional traits each and leave behind these two brands. So Nutri-Food creates urgency, but it does so by triggering anticipatory guides. And parents are left thinking, if I don't buy this, am I putting my child at risk? It's powerful, but emotionally taxing. It's drive fast action through pressure. Vinamilk, on the other hand, it creates a sense of calm confidence. Instead of warning you, it invites you into a world of freshness, care, and ease. The decision to buy feel voluntary, not forced. So psychologically, Nutri-Food use loss aversions, fear of losing health. Vinamilk, they use positive reinforcement, reward through flashback, through anxiety. The other build long-term trust through emotional comfort. And this is where ethic comes. So according to Vietnamese advertising law article 8, so the health-related ad must not cause fear without scientific proof. And the Nutri-Food here, they make strong health claim but doesn't show source. Worse, it's target emotionally vulnerable parents. People, they are under the pressures. And that not just pervasive, that borders on emotional manipulations. And Vinamilk, in contrast, they offer a message of calm and joy. No guys, no fear. It's just informed. It doesn't exploit. And that makes not only more pleasant, but more ethical. And both campaign likely work. They got like attention, engagement, and also sales. But only Vinamilk, they can build a relationship based on respect. Fear may drive short-term action, but trust building will build long-term loyalty. So in the world where consumers are more aware and more sensitive to emotional pressure, the brands win are the one that choose clarity over fear and inspiration over guides. Yeah, and this is the references list. Yeah, thank you for listening.